Hi everyone, I'm Amber Moore, Native Houstonian and Realtor. And I have to say, my real estate partner and I have seen an influx of emails and phone calls from people just like you looking to relocate from other parts of the country to the city of Houston. And we would love to work with you as well. Our contact information is below. Call, text, email anytime. We'd love to work with you. So I've curated a list of the top 9 things you need to know about this city, and you're going to absolutely love the last one. So let's get started. So believe it or not, the city of Houston boasts of some amazing green spaces. In fact, the city of Houston alone has over 600 parks. In addition, we have 170 surfaced hiking and running trails. So for all of you outdoor enthusiasts, Houston has a place for you. Today, I'm standing in the heart of downtown at one of my favorite parks of all time. I am at Discovery Green. This place has it all. Last year in 2019, this park underwent a $12 million renovation. You heard me right, a $12 million renovation. There's everything out here and more. There's places to eat, places to lay out, art exhibit, places for the kids. And once we get past COVID, there's gonna be a whole host of events, music festivals, and shows. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Houston has amazing companies. That's right, we are home to more than 20 Fortune 500 companies, which ranks us 4th in the country. We're 3rd in the country in terms of the number of Fortune 1000 companies hosted here. We have some companies that employ more than 20,000 people, which is absolutely incredible. So trust me, if you're moving to Houston, there is a place for you. We have so many industries. We have everything from oil and gas to technology to healthcare to manufacturing to retail. The list goes on and on and on. Also, if you're looking to move to Houston to start your own company, I encourage you to visit the Greater Houston Partnership. You're going to find a whole host of resources there. It's a wealth of information for anyone moving to Houston that's interested in business. Okay, so where are all of my foodies? Houston has incredible places to eat. We actually have over 10,000 eating and drinking establishments, and over 70 countries are represented in our cuisine, which just speaks to the beautiful diversity here in Houston. So no matter what you're craving, you're gonna find it here, trust me. So today, I am at one of my favorite restaurants, which is Les Gevrals off of Milam here in Midtown. And I came over here to get my favorite sandwich, which is this barbecue pork banh mi sandwich. Not only is it delicious, and I will drive clear across town just to get this, but the price is incredible. You can't beat it. So you want to guess how much this sandwich is? $3. What can you get for $3 anymore? It's absolutely delicious. Now don't worry, if you happen to be vegan or vegetarian, there are plenty of great options here for you in Houston. In fact, Food and Wine just named Houston the newest capital of great food. And after over 4 decades of eating in this great city, I can absolutely attest to that. So how many of you like to shop? I sure do. Houston has over a dozen unique shopping districts, and I'm sure you've probably heard of the Galleria. Yep, you might even spot a celebrity when you shop there. If that doesn't suit your fancy, we also have premium outlets, we have resale shops and wholesale shopping. You name it, we have it. Everything from vintage to high-end. Speaking of high-end, that's what brings me here today. This is my favorite store to shop at in all of Houston. It's called High Fashion Home, and it just so happens to be right down the street from my favorite restaurant, so this makes for a pretty good day for me. I'm gonna have to dedicate an entire video to just talking about the store, but as a realtor, I get asked all the time, where do I go to find one-of-a-kind, unique pieces for my home? And this is always my answer. And I encourage you, once you move to Houston, you're going to want to get on their mailing list. They send out this beautifully curated magazine every single quarter, and it's like Christmas comes in the mail 4 times a year. So let's see what's next on the list. So for all of you sports fans out there, Houston has 6 professional major league teams here. I'm standing in front of Minute Maid Park, home of the 2017 World Series champions, the Houston Astros. Go Stros! We also have the Rockets, the Texans, the Dynamos, the Dash, and the SaberCats. So whether you're into baseball, basketball, football, soccer, or rugby, we have you covered. Sorry, hockey fans. So if you're liking this list so far, go ahead and hit subscribe now. So right behind me is the Texas Medical Center. It's actually the largest medical center in the entire world. So that means if you're thinking about moving here and you have health concerns, or you're thinking, I'm perfectly fine, but what if something happens to me while I'm living there? Don't worry at all. This is the best city you could possibly be in when it comes to healthcare. In fact, there's over 10 million patients that are seen here each year, and over 180,000 surgeries are performed. Is that not crazy? It's like a city within its own city. It actually has over 100,000 employees. Quite honestly, with 4 kids, I feel like I have frequent flyer miles going at Texas Children's Hospital. I don't know what I would have done without this hospital, to be honest with you. And if all of this is not impressive enough, there's over $3 billion worth of construction underway right now. Houston absolutely is on the cutting edge of healthcare, innovation, and technology, and I could not be more proud. So Houston is also known for its arts and culture. From a performing arts perspective, we have an amazing symphony and ballet and many theaters. We also have an incredible museum district, and that's where I'm standing right now. In this area alone, we have 19 museums. So whether you're interested in art, history, science, nature, or other topics, there is so much to discover here. In the greater area, we have 150 museums. So you could spend days and days and days and days on end exploring all of the amazing museums that we have to offer here. And as a helpful tip, there are some museums that offer free admission during certain periods of time. So I encourage you, when you move to Houston, look up this area, look up what it has to offer, and see what you can access for free. I mean, the options are just endless. Okay, so we're almost to the end of the list, so you're gonna wanna stick around to hear this last one. Right now, we're talking all things education. The greater Houston area has 60 independent school districts. It also boasts of private and charter school options. And in terms of colleges that offer 4-year degrees or greater, we have 20. In fact, I'm standing in front of Rice University right now. Go Owls! This is a premier Ivy League school right here in the heart of Houston. So whether you're moving here with kids, plan to start a family, are currently in school, or plan to go to school in the future, Houston has you covered in every way. Okay, so we've made it here to the end of the list. Last, but certainly not least, is the cost of living. You can get so much home for your money here in Houston. And yes, while the price of real estate has gone up over the last several years here, you can still get so much home for your money. On average, it costs about 25% less to live here in Houston than it does in other major populated areas. So if you're watching this video and you live, let's say, in the likes of New York or Boston or Chicago, maybe Phoenix, Denver, LA, San Francisco, or San Diego, you're gonna be shocked when you see the cost of homes here in Houston. We've even been seeing situations where people are able to sell their home before they move here and then come and buy their home cash. Would that not be incredible to have no house payment? I cannot even imagine. Now, while that is not going to be the situation for every single person, we understand there are so many price points here in Houston, and we would absolutely love to work with you. So don't forget to get our phone number below, call or text us anytime, drop us an email even. And also, if you like the content of this video, like, comment, and definitely subscribe. There's more information where this came from. Talk to you soon.